I would like to mature your love and I would like to relish that. This is not Katha for the Nitya Siddha Gopis. So this Katha is describing by the Krishna for the Sadhan Siddha Gopis. Otherwise, you can be confused in the Tattva Siddhant. So I am clearing, mention it here. Krishna saying in this way, look, the love you have towards me, so when you can relish that love when it is matured, just like a fruit, there is so much sweets in the fruit when it is ripe fully, just like mango. When the mango is fully ripe, then it gives you so much sweetness. In the same way, so I would like to mature your love so that I can taste that, I can relish that, nothing else. Now this is favorable for you and for me also. So Gopis, listen, I am giving you one example. So Vishwanath Chakravarti Pad is giving an example. There is a gardener. There is a gardener. Huh? Aam ka beej. Okay, he got a seeds of mango. So that was, he got a beautiful seeds of the mango. It was so sweet. So that gardener put that seed into his garden. So it is giving my example by Vishwanath Chakravarti. And that gardener, he started watering that seed. And after some time, so there is a flowers come from that seeds. So what that gardener did, so that gardener put the safety things towards that seeds, towards that little tree, so that he can save from the animals and other sources. So for saving point of view, had put all these things around it, that tree. So in 1 and 2 years, that mango trees grows up. So after 2 years, what he saw in that mango, there is a little bit flowers, buds there. Seeing that, in the heart of gardener, he was so much happy, because this is the tree will give us fruit. Because we have seen in this world that there are some trees which not gives the fruit. It has been long time ago, 25 years, 25 or 30 years, but it's not giving the fruit. If there is no fruit in the tree, but it will give you oxygen, it will give you the shadow, chaya. So please do not accept the fruits, desire of fruits, that every tree will give you the fruit. Do not desire like that. So according to the Niti Shastra, it is saying, do not cut the tree. It is said, according to Niti Shastra, the trees are giving us so much. So trees are so helpful for us. So that's why we shouldn't cut the tree. In the special case is a different thing, but it is mentioned in the scriptures that we shouldn't cut the tree. If the tree is not giving the fruits, but still it is giving you the shadow, chaya. So in the summertime, so much hot is there, so you can sit under the shadow of tree, and there is a beautiful breeze will flowing here there. So there is no requirement of the anchal of your wife, so that she can fanning you on you. There is no need of your wife in that case also. Which is the topmost thing is world, when the wife she fan with her dhoti, with her dupatta to his husband. So this is the topmost thing we have seen in this world. That's why people get married, for getting this pleasure. so that at least they can get the fan of the anchal of the dupatta of their wives. uh, when they fed up with the kicks of the wives. No, sorry. When they are so much fed up with the boss kicks, boss abusing, when they came back to the home, so when her wife started fanning with the anchal of, so they forget all the things which has happened in the morning to evening. So that's why people get married. And if they get the wife like so much kalapriya, so who are so much love, so much doing teasing to husbands. So this is what he's saying, that wife was bad. And if you have a wife, so you must have a wife like Sita, who can serve. Patni must be like Arundhati, Pasmi must be like Urmila, Anusuya. Otherwise, don't have the wife like Dunduli. Dunduli, if you have the wife like Dunduli, oh my God, your life is successful. So the katha we are discussing, there is a little hasaras I have spoken. You all are listening, or some are listening, some are sleeping. So that's why I have to wake up everybody here. So the further katha I am describing, Krishna is saying, so that gardener so much excited. Oh, this fruit will give this tree will give the fruits. Because after 1 year or 2 years, so he is seeing the flowers of the mango. So what happened when the rain came? So all the flowers fall down. But that gardener was not nirutsahit. He was not disappointed. So what he saw after 2 or 4 years, again that tree was full of flowers. There are so many flowers there. Then seeing that, he was so much excited. Oh wow, very nice tree. Because in 1 or 2 years it was just 4 and 5 flowers. But in this year, after 2-4 years, oh my God, there are so many flowers. When you go to the counter by sitting in the train, so you will see there is a garden of mangoes both sides of the train. So you will love that view. So and there is a beautiful fragrance are coming from that train. If the train is stand there and you alight down from the train, so you will see what a beautiful fragrance are coming from there. And there are bees also making a sound, and the beautiful breeze are flowing there. So we always think like that, oh, train is late to 1 or 2 hours, so there is no problem, we can take rest here easily. So this is true. Sometimes it happens. Once we were going in a train, so the train stopped at the same place half or 1 hour. Everybody allowed down from the train, and they were taking rest there. Because there are beautiful fragrance was coming. The cuckoo was going, giving the sounds. Bees are giving the sounds, and beautiful little breeze were flowing there. So much pleasure there. So that gardener was so much excited or so much happy seeing that, because whatever the hard work he did, so now it is successful. But what happened, what happened after some time? There was so much raining, and there was so much ola, ice came from the sky, so all the flowers again fall down. But that gardener was not disappointed. So after 3 years also, what happened? And what he saw, there was a beautiful, the trees with full of flowers, and little bit ripe mangoes was coming there. But what happened? So sometimes we saw storms came, so some flowers, some mango ripe mango fall down. but there was some mango was there in the branches of the tree, or most of them fall down. What gardener was thinking, when the mango was starting ripening, so the gardener was thinking maybe someone can steal my mangoes. So what he did, so surrounded all that mango tree, he has put his bed there, because he did so much hard work. And now after 6 years, what he has seen, there are some mangoes are there on the tree. So for covering and for the saving point of view, what he did, so under that tree he has shifted his bed. So now what he saw, now the mango is ripen. So the agar side means edge of the mango is became little bit reddish, and now some mangoes are going to ripe there. Some the mangoes starting in the mango is green, and little bit then it is going to reddish, and when it's completely ripened, so it becomes yellow. First it was green color, and then became little bit reddish kumkum color, and after some time when it will be mature, it will be ripe, so that the color will changes spontaneously, it will get yellow color. So what happened, there was one mango, it was mature, now it has become ripe, and it was yellow. So at the time there was a parrot came, and he put his beak on that mango, and that mango fall down, and that gardener, he washed that mango and offered to the Thakurji, and after that he little bit taste and offered to all the devotees. So after saying, he thanked to Bhagwan, hey Bhagwan, my hard work is not successful. Then the gardener was thinking, so other mangoes are going to be ripe very soon, maybe someone can steal that, so how long I can sit here? So that's why that gardener, what he did, he has took all the mangoes from the tree, and he has taken all the mangoes in one bag, and what he did, one by one, when the mangoes is going to ripe, one by one he has taken out, because if you heat the mango, so it will be ripe. So the mango you are seeing in the market, so they have bought that mangoes from some gardeners, so it was not matured fully. So if you give some time, the mango will ripe itself. So that mango, by the heat of that bag, that mango ripe. So one by one he is taking, and he is washing the mango, offering the Thakur, and is taking that. Bola Vrindavana Lal ki jai. One by one he is taking that. So Krishna told this katha to gopis. So Gopiya said, you have told us a long story. You are not inferior to? So you are so much expert to speak. So you have told us so long story. Okay, tell me, what is the essence of this story? Krishna said, Gopiyo, listen to me. What is the meaning? What is the essence of this story? Actually, when we can relish the love, when you have so much separation, because you have so much virya towards me, separation, just because of this separation, this saundarya, the saundarya of love is matured. So you cannot relish so much this saundarya in the meeting. This is true. Actually, Krishna is rasik. Being a rasik, He is relishing the ras madhurya, and he is relishing the virha ras, mode of separation. So that's why Krishna, so he is targeting all the sadhan siddha gopis. So he said there are many kinds of, so the more amount you have separation in your heart, in the same amount you will get so much relishment, so much pleasure in your heart. There are two parts of love. One is separation, one is meeting. But if we compare about meeting, but you will get so much pleasure in separation. Just like our Vishwanath Chakravarti is saying one shloka, that Vira is dancing on the madhurya of meeting. General people cannot understand this. Meeting is good, but relishing that meeting mode, so there is a speciality in Viraha, in separation. If you go a little bit in the Siddhant, Tattva Siddhant, if that Viraha is topmost, if Vishwanath Chakravarti is saying in his Tika, that if that Viraha is topmost, then we should always live in the separation mode in the Viraha. No, it is not like that. Do not put your wisdom here. If you say, if the Viraha is topmost, so what is the need to meet? Why we are going to meet? And the second thing is, and in the scripture it is said Milan Ras. They are not describing about the Viraya Ras. Maybe you will understand or not. In the Ujjayi it is saying in the Milan Ras Shastra, who is a Milha Pushtikara? क्या होता है? Pushti? So separation always nourish. So if you say that we always get the Viraya, because there is a vichar in Ras Tattva. Okay. In the meeting, we have so much parakashta, so much tendency to service. Just like I am giving an example, there are four kinds of Viraya: Purvras, Man, Pravag. If we take Man here, when Radhaji got Man, so some Sakhi says, "Hey Radhe, I would like to make up yourself." So Radha will agree to make up herself. When Radha is suffering so much in the separation mode, and some lady is suffering so much in the separation, and other friends come and say, "Oh Sakhi, I will make up you. I will comb your hair. I will dress up you so well." So that lady will agree for that, huh? She will not. So there is a shortage of seva, service. So there is a shortage of service in the separation, in the Viraya. There is a service in a general way. Just like when Radhaji was lying on the separation mode, so any gopis is making up, dressing her up well? No. So what are the other Sakhis doing? How they are serving them? They are making a bed of flower. They are putting the cold chandan on their body, sandal paste. They are putting the sandal paste on their body. So they are doing the service like this. So they are not serving like, they are not combing her, and they are not putting earring on her hair. So if somebody is so much manvati and the separation, so there is a shortage of service there. So there is no like Shangar, makeup. So what happened in that? In Manjari Bhav there is a Parakash, tendency of service is topmost. So that's why Vishwanath Chakravarti is saying being so much shortage of service in the separation mode, he is accepting the vira separation, but they are relishing so much milan, because in the separation or in the meeting milan we have so much service. For making some preparation, cooking for Krishna, Radha, and there are many kinds of service like that, making them bath, many kinds of seva service are there. When Srimati Radhika got up early in the morning, she used to go for bath, and all the Sakis put them so dressed well, they make up her, and they put so much ornaments on her body. So this happens only in the milan. It's not in the separation. When Radhaji is going from Javat to Nandagaon and for serving, so she will go in the separation mode in the viraha? No. So that's why there is a shortage of service in viraha. So even it is said in the scriptures, viraha is topmost. Viraha is dancing on milan. But when we go according to Tattva Siddhant, milan, we always give the importance to milan. But how you can relish that milan in the separation mode, in the viraha? Are you getting? Just like the cloth, if you put so much in the color of saffron color, so it will bright in the saffron color so much. So that's why. So viraha is always relish the meeting. So that's why Krishna told this all katha to gopis. So whatever the viraha you have towards me, so I would like to increase that so that it can be matured and I can relish that. That's why I was disappeared. So the katha I told you, yes, yet. So this katha is not telling this katha to the Radha and other gopis, sadhan siddha gopis. So he told this katha to sadhan siddha gopis. Okay. So this is the vichar, views of Acharya Pad. So here, so the katha we were hearing, when gopis are suffering in the Krishna Veda, so gopis are suffering so much in the Bhavi Vira. टाइम हो गया नहीं 6:45 होने वाला इसलिए जसानुरागो ललित स्मितो बंधु मंत्र दिलावलोको परिरम्मनु रसगोष्ठयाम नितस्वाकस्मम इव कंचत विनातम गोप्यः कथम तव कथम नतिते किशोरीम कमु Bhajana-rahasya text number 7 chapter. O Sakhi's wise, captivating, affectionate smile, sweet, intimate conversation, playful glances and loving embraces, the long nights of the Ras Leela passed in a moment. Indeed, how we can now overcome the boundless anguish we feel in his absence? Where is Krishna now? He is in the Ras Leela. He is in the Nandagaon, sorry. He will go to but he will go to Mathura, but wow, how gopis are suffering in the Bhavi Vira. So when Shri Krishna was about to depart for Mathura, the Braj gopis, who were distressed by the fear of imminent separation from him, began to lament and reproach Vidhata in various ways. They said, Vidhata took the form of... So they were thinking that Vidhata is not happy with us because Deva Valam is Param Valam. The katha we were hearing. Very beautiful. Because Vedanta is against with us. That's why we are not getting any solution. Other Saki is saying, another Gopi said, "O Saki, today we shall give up all the shyness and hesitation. We will somehow put a stop in Govind's journey." Bhagwan always mercy upon those who desires, who do the chesta. Bhagwan always mercy upon that person. And who are not doing chesta or always crying, Bhagwan will not do mercy upon that. That's why Mahaprabhu, what he said, Marjanya Nyaya or Markat Nyaya. There are two kinds of Nyaya. Marjan means just like a cat. That just like a kitten is totally depend on cat. And second is Bandar and Bandari. That monkey never hold their childs. That child always hold his mother, and from one branch to another branch that monkey can go, but they are not bothered about that their child will be fall down or they always, so it's totally up to that monkey's child. He's totally holding the mothers very tightly. So we are taking the scriptures view, Marjan Nyaya and Markat Nyaya. So we should have so much faith towards Bhagwan, but also we have this mentality, like we have to do our chesta also, our hard work. So the Gopiyas are saying, if we will cry here, so Govind will stay in the Vrindavan. If we will cry here, Akru will carry him sitting on the chariot. So that's why we have to give up our shyness and crying. We have to give up our rona dhona, like crying. So we have to desire, we have to chesta, we have to do chesta. So, O Sakhi, today we shall give up all the shyness and hesitation. We will somehow put a stop to Govind's journey. How we can stop that? So seeing our boldness and independence, we will stop the journey of Govind. We have to give up all the shyness and hesitations. So one Gopi is saying to another Gopi, so seeing our boldness and independence, all our relatives will be displeased. Our family and us will not tolerate our shamelessness, and our relatives and friends will punish us, threaten us with that. They will threaten us with death or forcefully evict us from our homes. But Sakhis, we have already given up all our attachment to home and bodily relationship. If you say that if we will give up all these things, so we will stop the journeys of Govind, though all the family members, they will give up us. They will be against with us. They will kick us from their house. So the Gopis are saying, what? We have already given up our houses. We have left our houses already. Once we have developed the relationship with Govind, same day we have given up our all relatives, all homes. We have all this. We have kept this thing in our mind only. Bhaiya tajo maiya to. We should give up our brother, father, mother, sister. Everybody we has left. So now we are separate. Gaiya tyajo, bhaiya tajo, maiya tajo. No Govind to na. You can give up your cow, your mother, your sister, your brother, but never give up Govind. And Gopi are saying, when we develop the love with the Govind, the same day we have left everything, our home and everything. So Gopi is saying beautifully, O Sakhi, we have already given up all the attachment to home and body relationship. If we are put out our homes, it will be auspicious for us, because So Bhakti, this is a Kirtan of Bhakti Vinod Thakur. Gaurang Radha Shama. I don't know. निकालो जल्दी, टिक आउट द कीर्तन. पता नहीं कौन सा कीर्तन इसमें. गिरह ना जाए वो बने न प्रभु. I don't know which one is this. Bhakti Vinod Thakur. यमुना पुलिन कदम्ब कानने. चलो, everybody go to Yamuna. We will take shower on Ekadashi. Oh, we are all Vanvasi, so we will meet with Govind very nicely. So this is auspicious to us. There is only auspicious us, because then we will easily attain the company of Govind. If our family members, relative, they have kicked us from their houses, so easily we can meet with Govind. There is no obstacles. So we shall give up our homes and roam here and there with him. Even if they punish us with death, there will be no loss, because it is better to die than be separated from Govind. In the separation there is, if we have separated from Govind, so it is better to give up our body, because if our family will give us the punishment of death, so we will accept that easily. If they lock us in our homes, we will be die happily meditating on Govinda. Aha, very nice. If you say all the family members, they will lock you in the room, or your parents or your brother, they will lock you in the room. So Gopi is saying, no problem, we will meditate on the Govinds and we will give up our life. We will die. No problem in that. Therefore, Sakhis, we will die after meditating on Govind. Therefore, Sakhis, why wait? Go quickly. Do not delay in putting a stop of Govind's journey. Karo, do not delay. Oh, go Sakib, hurry up. We should do so much hurry. Quickly we should go there. We have to stop the chariot of Govinda. So we will be surrounded with his chariot, and he will stop his chariot. We will lock down him. Quarantine. Hey Govind, if you want to go, so we will lie down on the ground, so you have to take your chariot on our chest, so that cross that our body. So while Shri Krishna's beloved lament in the burning heat of separation, they fell unconscious. At that time, happy memories of meeting began to awake in their hearts, where the previous night of Ras manifested. Shri Krishna's gentle, sweetly smiling and loving lotus face, his affectionate, charming conversation and his affectionate, strong embrace manifested on the screen of their hearts. And that night seems to pass very slowly. The pain of separation is stimulated by the thought of being deprived of Shri Krishna's sweet company, felt like countless forest fire. The gopis lamented, how can we cross this ocean of suffering? How can we remain alive without our Pranakant? So in the afternoon, when Shri Krishna, surrounded by the coward boys, returns home from the forest, the beauty of his face is unprecedented. So the indescribable sound of the Murli and his sidelong glance stir our hearts. His face, which is covered by the dust that has been raised by the cow's hooves. Aha. Wow. So gopis are expressing this bhav here. Very nicely describe it. So that indescribable sound of the Murlis and his sidelong glance stir our hearts. His face, which is covered by the dust that has been raised by the cow hooves, his curly locks of hair, the extraordinary beautiful garland of the flowers around his neck, and his sidelong glance all reveal his love-filled desire. When Krishna used to go for cow herding, and when he was returning back from the cow herd, so by the sidelong glance of Govind, so we get so much pleasure in our heart after seeing this scene. How we can forget this? So that day Shri Krishna prepared to go Mathura, leaving the gopis behind. Who can express their deep anguish? When the time for departure came, the barrier of their composure broke, and they all assembled, loudly expressing the great pain in their hearts by incessantly wailing, O Govind, O Damodar, O Madhav. Dar Madhaveti, Govind Damodar Madhaveti, Govind He Yadav He Saketi, Govind Damodar Lal Ki Jai. Ah, beautiful bhav in this katha. Ah, very nice. I get so much pleasure. And our Goswami work, the tikas of our Goswami work, aha, amazing. So just performing this kinds of bhajan, so you will get this kinds of bhav in your heart. So while chanting this name or hearing this katha, when you are performing chanting the holy name, you should remembering this kinds of leela in your mind. Bhaktivinoda Thakur is saying, so remembering this leela and chant the holy name, Krishna Nam. And there are beautiful kathas further. So I don't want to give this Bhajan-rahasya Granth. This is very beautiful Granth. I have heard read this Granth so many times. However, how many times I have, again and again I got so much new feelings. गौर प्रेमानंदे हरि हरि बोल भजन ग्रंथ रहस्य की जय हो निताय गौर प्रेमानंदे हरि हरि बोल. चकाचक.